Hi everyone, Joe Kehrig with the Kehrig Real Estate Team, and this is your Tassajara Valley Blackhawk neighborhood update for the week of January 25th. One of the questions, a question I was asked the other day, which was a great question. As you've heard of my other videos, I basically say I haven't seen anything like this in 43 years. There's just no supply, the demand is high. And then someone asked me the other day, saying, well, Joe, if the supply is so low, then they talk about having 6.5, 7 million sales, which will set a record we haven't seen for like 20 years as far as number of sales. It was a great question. So let me clarify a little bit. The inventory is actually great. I mean, that's how we're basically having record sales. It's demand, the demand that's so out of whack. So what's happening, homes are still coming on the market, but they're being absorbed the minute they come on the market. Like the story I told you the other day in San Ramon, where there was a home that was 1.1 and 1.3, and one got 42 offers and one got 45 offers. As you go down in the pyramid, there's obviously more buyers. But again, I haven't seen anything like this in 43 years. So yeah, there is inventory. We're starting to see, and you'll see in the graphs, there's more inventory coming on the market, which is good. But it's getting snapped up as quick as it goes on the market. So it's going to be really interesting the next couple weeks as we see more inventory to see what the absorption rate is. I anticipate that they're going to get snapped up right away. So what's it going to take? Obviously, counting last year now, in my 43 years, I've professionally marketed and sold through 6 recessions now, 6 recessions. And in 5 of those, real estate prices went up like they did, last year. It's only during the Great Recession, 2007 and 8, where the real estate led it in. So we know towards the end of spring, beginning of summer, we always get more inventory on the market, and that's natural as people start thinking about moving during the summer. What we always look at is the absorption rate, and right now things are getting snapped up the minute they come on the market. So the demand, I think, to change this market, not turn it around, but just level it off, settle it down a little bit, is going to take on both ends, more inventory and less demand. Well, what can change the demand? I mentioned it a couple weeks ago. It's basically interest rates. Because, and people go, well, what do you think will happen, Joe? And I go, well, you know what? If the vaccine's successful, the economy starts getting stable, you might see it go up 0.5%. People go, 0.5%, what's that? That's nothing. Well, it was nothing when it was 8% interest rate, but at 2.5%, it's a 20% increase. Because remember, what kept raising the prices in 2020, we had 14 records of low interest rates, which means it kept going down, 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 down. Well, what happened, it allowed people for the real estate prices to go up, 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 where real estate, they could pay more and more as interest rates went down. But now we've kind of settled down with the interest rates. So if you're buying $1.5 million home and the real estate market goes up, the interest rates go up 0.5%, that's like about $200,000 to $250,000 less affordability you have at the same payments. So again, if we see a combination, I think it's going to be a seller's market all year because there's so much demand, so much urban coming to suburban. And again, huge demand for $1 million plus, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms with a yard. That's what people are looking for. Not as much demand for, the condo townhouse sales. So a lot of demand there, and plan on that staying high. But obviously the interest rates are the only thing that might curb the demand a little bit if they go up. So again, let's look at the stats. So for Tassajara, which is in Danville 94506, we got some good news. We saw pending sales go down a little bit and active properties go up. It's a good trend. I anticipate, and we know we're talking to a lot of people about putting their home on the market, so we know there's going to be more homes come on the market. Make sure you watch these videos, every week or every 2 weeks, so you can kind of see how the absorption's looking. But right now, it's a good sign to see more inventory coming on the market, but plan with the demand out there that it's going to get burned off. Blackhawk, same type of thing. We talked about 5 homes in Blackhawk for sale. Well, I remember, when the market was slow, there were 200 sales in Blackhawk, and I remember getting down to 35 or 40 homes listed in Blackhawk for sale, and us saying, oh my God, there's no homes. And now there's like 5. And the amazing part is you saw that basically the pending sales went down. Well, of course the pending sales went down. There's only 5 homes listed, and the average price for those 5 homes is $4.3 million. So in other words, there's hardly anything affordable to buy in Blackhawk. That's why you see pending sales going down. So again, when you look at the stats, this is no surprise. Now the active properties that are on the market in Tassajara are 1.8 million, which is good. It's a good price range because you look at the solds, which obviously started happening, 30, 45 days ago, and you can see people cherry picked the lower properties under $1.5 million till they were all gone. So you look at the pending properties, and the pending properties now are around $2 million because all the lower inventory was basically, picked off the market. So again, and you look at Blackhawk, this is what we talked about. The sold properties, which again happened 30, 45 days ago, the average price was over 2.2 million. And there was nothing there. If you remember, if you've been watching these videos a couple months ago, that was 1.5 million. But now there's not anything under 2 million hardly. There's a new listing coming on at 1.8 that will get snapped up. But there's nothing out there, so people have to pay over $2 million. And now look at the pendings, almost 3 million, because now there was nothing for sale under 2.5 million. So now the pending sales are 2.9, and as I mentioned, the active property, those 5 active properties, are 4.5 million. And when you look at the pendings at almost 3 million, the average days on the market were 89. So there was homes out there, and they sat there for almost 3 months. But as all of a sudden everything sold below them, they now became attractive, even though they've been on the market for 3 months. So that's kind of the market that we're dealing with. Every neighborhood is a little bit different. Every home's a little bit different. If you want to kind of sort through it, when we meet with people, we're not over there to list their home. We're there as consultants and advisors to talk to them about the market, their home, and definitely it's a great time to sell if you have a plan. And that's where we can help you if you have a plan. Don't sell and put your money in a mattress, because I will tell you, there's a rule of basically everyone's talking about hyperinflation, and the rule is the fact that real estate is the best hedge against inflation. With everything going on, people expect inflation, and if you have your money in the bank, that's what gets hurt. The dollar gets hurt when there's hyperinflation. What's the best hedge is real estate. So a plan to sell and put your money in a mattress is not a good plan. But if you have a plan that, hey, if you're thinking about selling, hey, I think I want to get out of Dodge in the next year. We have so many of our clients moving to Idaho, Nevada, Texas. If you're thinking about moving anyway, now's a good time to sit down and figure out, hey, is this a good time to do it? So anyway, if you have any questions, you want to sit down just to chat or even chat over the phone, give me a call, Joe Kehrig, 925-487-6838. Again, 925-487-6838, or joe@kehrigteam.com, joe@kehrigteam.com. If you like these videos, please tap on the like button and hit the subscribe button and click the bell to receive alerts on new videos as we have coming up. We just shot one that you're going to want to see. It is basically the Biden presidency and how it affects real estate. It's not a political video, not left, not right. It's just what are some of the things that they've talked about the last 6 months, and how do they affect real estate? So again, as always, may God bless you, may God bless your family, stay safe, and may God bless the United States of America.